Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the OI. It's a tier 6 Japanese super heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Ghost Town Encounter, and it's under the command of Wazwulf of REBRN. Now, there's two different guns he can have. He can either have the 105mm main gun or the 15cm gun. Let's see which one he's chosen to use. Well, it's the 105, and that's got 300 alpha, 175mm of pen with standard ammo. With the premium ammo, it's 201mm of pen, and with the HE, he can do 360 and 53mm of pen. Okay. He's looking down range, but he's not looking where he's driving. Remind me never to be a passenger in your car. Ouch. That cost you 58 hit points, Wazwulf. Well, maybe I was backseated driving, but yeah, unfortunately, that's cost him a few hit points. He can't see the KV-1 at the moment, but he's over there. I think he's actually behind the ship. We've got an AMD 178B down that end, so he's spotting what's going on. And we've now got a Matilda moving up through the field. Now he's actually using the standard AP. Shell velocity for these shells is only 720, and the reason why he missed that Matilda by a clear mile, because yeah, when the shell velocity is that low, you have to lead your target, otherwise you're never going to hit it. Nope. Oh, the Matilda just got taken out by the Hellcat, but the Hellcat's now facing a KV-1, and for some reason, Wazwulf didn't fire on that occasion. And they're now slugging it out, and of course the Hellcat doesn't have much in the way of armor. Ouch, yes, and the KV-1 took it out on him. I don't think that KV-1's going to move forward. Okay, let's have a bit more about the OI. Well, it's a project that started in 1939 to build a super heavy tank. The Japanese army wanted the best steel for it, but unfortunately all they could get was construction steel, because of course the Japanese Navy stole all the good steel. Oh, lovely kill there on the Type T-34. We took a round from an M10 out in the field, but we can't see at the moment. But we think he's over on that corner. No joy on that shot. The armor on this thing is actually very, very strong indeed. 15 centimeters at the front of the turret and the hull, but on the sides of the turret is 150 millimeters with 105 at the back, and on the sides of the vehicle 70 millimeters and 105 at the it's 15 centimeters on the front and the sides, and 105 on the rear. So the hull's weaker than the turret, and that's the reason why you have those weak spots on the front. The boobies, yes, the Madonna with the fallen Madonna with the big boobies. Yes, that's a reference to Allo Allo, which is of course a famous British comedy skit show. Ooh, target T6 medium. Pulls back just before he gets hit, and as he does get hit. Yep, not working out for you, is it? Okay, gets clobbered by an HE round there from the KV-85. Somebody's moving just behind the camera. It's a T-28. Ah, he does get hit with the next round though, and it's a high roll for 316. Now, actually poking on this corner is likely to yield that, yes, because the M10 decided to fire around in our direction through the gap, and he managed to get a side pen. Because remember, it's only 70 millimeters of armor on the side of the hull. So he needs to get past these gaps, and yeah, he takes another one from the M10. Yeah, that's the problem. You've got to watch out for the gaps on this map, because otherwise the enemy will literally shoot through the sides. Just checking his rear. Oh, target. Oh, we missed that one. I think that hit the ground. He'll get it with the next shot if he can reload in time. Well, he did punch around into the KV-85. Standard reload is 11.51 seconds, and you can see that Wazwulf's got 9.14. Okay, KV-85, time for you to go back to the garage. Okay, and he wipes him out. Did you know the Japanese army hated the Japanese Navy more than they hated the enemy? They really did. Because, of course, the Japanese Navy got all the good stuff. They got all the steel. They got all the rewards. Yeah, there's the no, it's an Su-876. Put him out of his misery. One shot, and now he's potentially got 20% of the enemy hit pool. But he's now being hit by a budgie and a M10 RBFM, and neither of them can actually penetrate him at the moment. I think we can see the M10 is on the left side of the ship, and the budgie is on the other side. He's actually attracting fire from the enemy now, but they're bouncing off him, and he's pumping these rounds in. Okay, one more shot to kill the Stug, and you've been stunned. And now we've just got to kill the M10, who actually just killed our AMD 178B. Hello, Mr. M10. Oh, we're now being shot in the rear as well. And there's one shot to kill. That's 5 shots now. But we're now taking rounds from a Nashorn. Admittedly, that was only 124 hit points. 124. Yeah, poor guy's got the stock gun. Never mind. Yeah, that's the 75mm. Or actually, is it the 75mm? I'm just thinking about that. Yes, it is a 75mm. It is a tier 6 game with tier 5 tanks in it. So some of these enemy tanks, they're trying to get through 15 centimeters of the heavy steel, and it's not possible to do that really most of the times. You have to wait for the weak spots if you want to get a pen, and ideally you want to shoot them in the side. Well, it's got a couple of enemy tanks up ahead, but most of them are over the hill. The Nashorn's the one directly in front of us at the moment, and he could be a Top Gun if we can get him. Now, there he is. Locks on. Fires one in, gets a high roll for 348. Loading another AP, and the Nashorn's going into cover quickly. Now, that might make him a target for one of our other teammates. Now, this thing is not particularly fast because, of course, it's over 155 tons of actual metal. 29.4 is the speed in kilometers per hour. That's not very fast. Okay, T-34. Well, that was a nice shot. He's over 20% of the enemy hit pool already, so potentially he's on a high caliber. Rather than going for the Nashorn, he could get some of these guys down below. Could have driven back a bit, yes, because I think that T-34 is going to try and avoid getting shot in the rear. It'd be nice if he backs up, though. Wazwulf is trying to provide him an easy side to shoot into, but if he doesn't take advantage, well, that's his problem. Well, unfortunately, that T-34 just took out our Valentine anti-tank. Now, will he try to shoot us in the side? Okay, aim for the gap. Wait for it, wait for it. Hello! Missed the opportunity to. Now, where is that Nashorn? Well, I think the Nashorn's scuppered. In fact, the Nashorn has just died. Our Look's got him. We're looking for one more kill to get ourselves a Top Gun. Nope, that will do though. That's 33 hit points so far. He's loaded the HE. He wants a big hit. Now remember, the HE is going to yield him 360 if he can get a pen. T-34, 85, no, bounced off. Even the rear armor. That should be a kill shot. Just wait for the reload and... Oh, it isn't! He didn't do it. He got a low roll and the Wolverine did get killed. Oh, he did kill him! He did get him! That's his Top Gun! I thought that that was a non-kill. Going for the T-34-85. Gets it into the engine bay. That's the last enemy alive. The T-34 got wiped out, so it's just this guy now. If he pops up, we'll end it very quickly for him. Nope. Trying to get a snap. He actually is going to take at least 2 shots to kill unless somebody else obliges. So, yeah, Wazwulf decided to drive down and do it himself. I think the Wolverine is being a little cautious. The Lux is not being so cautious. And in fact, actually, I think the Lux is trying to drive him in this direction, and all that's going to happen is that, you know, Lux is a very light tank, and if that had been, team damage had been available, then he would have wiped himself out there. But now it's down to Wazwulf to do the honours, and he does! And he gets the kill that wins the game. Here's the end of battle stats. That was an ace tanker game for Wazwulf in the OI. He managed to get a shell proof for blocking more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a Viper effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, and a bruise middle for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 7. He did get a cool headed in this game for receiving at least 10 or more ricochets, non-penetrating shots in a row, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a top gun for dealing at least 6 kills on the enemy. He got 7 in the end, actually, and he also got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game overall. His win rate from that one, 18,496. And it was actually quite funny being a bullet magnet and watching all those people trying to penetrate him and just failing. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 3,937 hit points. I'm laughing because the next highest scorer was less than half his hit points. 1,420 went to the KV-85, 1,201 went to the KV-1. And when it came to kills, he's got that one too. 7 kills to Wazwulf, 2 kills to the KV-1, the Wolverine, and the T-34. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,528 went to Wazwulf, the only player to get over 1,000. 611 went to the Wolverine, and then after that, 474 went to the Lux, who rammed himself into the front of an OI, which back in the past, when team damage was possible, would have ended with the Lux getting completely annihilated, because of course you don't ram a heavy tank with a light tank, because it's absolutely suicidal. Anyway, let's have a look at the detail. 26 shots fired in that game. 18 of them were direct hits and 16 of them were penetrations. 1 splash. Damage of 3,937, of which 1,113 were at more than 300 meters. So the vast majority of the damage was done at close range. 25 hits received from the enemy, only 5 of which actually penetrated, 19 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. 3,590 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 7, missed out on getting a Radley's, 239 hit points of damage assistance, and with a premium account, he made 85,392 credits of profit from the game, 25 bonds because of an achievement, and 12,606 experience points altogether because he got another mission completion. I say he missed out on a Radley's. If only he'd been able to take out that T-34 the moment the guy stuck the front of his vehicle out. If Wazwulf had plumped that round right into him then, I think he possibly would have ended up with a Radley Waters after that one. But all the same, it was a good performance, and it just goes to show that something like an OI can dominate a battle at tier 6, as long as you don't come up against something which has got the pen to take you down and someone who knows how to use it on an OI. It's a fun battle. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.